We're gonna get through this. That's tough because support me and help me be the best man that I can be. And she one of my kids.
Floyd Mayweather says he reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jets disappear. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke and this and that. I don't know. I don't know Floyd like that. I don't know the man finances, and I'm not gonna get up here and say pretend like I do. I just can hope that that's not the case.
Floyd Mayweather has finally responded to reports claiming he lost $170 million. Opening up about the financial rumors and giving his side of the story, the boxing legend explained what actually happened and addressed the speculation surrounding one of the biggest financial controversies of his career.
Also reportedly, he's been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho, with the lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet, the entourage, nonstop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200, $400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he can no longer keep up with?
A heated debate broke out on Nightcap as Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco Johnson discussed Floyd Mayweather's decision to return from retirement. The conversation quickly turned toward whether the boxing legend is coming back because of financial problems, with some questioning if Mayweather has gone broke despite earning hundreds of millions throughout his career.
I'm not sure if he's in financial problems or not, but why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since what, 2017, if I'm not mistaken, something like that?
It's been about 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're gonna do, there are only 3 fights. Chat. Listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date. For one, a rematch with
Shannon Sharpe addressed Floyd Mayweather's return to boxing, rejecting the idea that the undefeated champion is broke. While acknowledging the rumors about Mayweather's finances, Sharpe pointed out that Floyd has accumulated enormous wealth throughout his career and likely has several reasons for continuing to fight beyond money. He suggested Mayweather enjoys the spotlight and can still command huge paydays whenever he returns, making the comeback more about opportunity than financial desperation.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. said he's unretiring and will resume his undefeated career after his planned exhibition against Mike Tyson. Floyd, from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards, no one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money with each event than my events. And I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports, /Fight Sports. Ocho?
Hey, I'm glad we own this one. I'm glad we own this
one. Go ahead, take it away.
Floyd, hey, chat, stay with me real quick. Y'all know how much I love boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast. I'm one that's been in the ring as well. I've trained with all the best fighters in the world. But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants.
I don't know. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke.
Shannon Sharpe, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and Joe Johnson reacted to Floyd Mayweather's shocking claim that a former trusted associate allegedly carried out a years-long scheme that cost him $175 million. The trio discussed the serious allegations, debated whether Floyd's extravagant spending and inner circle contributed to his financial problems, and questioned how someone who earned hundreds of millions could end up facing such a situation.
Name is the value, not anything you could purchase, not anything you could drive. You got 2 hands and 2 feet, and just one of you.
You need one.
Their discussion highlighted the risks that come with massive wealth, trusted advisors, and complicated financial decisions, showing that even the biggest stars can face serious challenges when it comes to protecting and managing their fortunes.
Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support.
Cam Newton discussed Floyd Mayweather's reported financial problems, arguing that the undefeated boxing legend's biggest opponent may have been his own spending habits. Newton pointed to Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, expensive purchases, and constant displays of wealth as examples of why managing money can be just as important as making it. While recognizing Floyd's incredible success inside the ring, Cam suggested that poor financial decisions and misplaced trust can eventually catch up with anyone, regardless of how much money they've earned.
It's speculative that he had $500,000 a day splurges. Yeah. Is that sustainable? He had multiple business ventures that failed. He had the lifestyle with multiple women and different things like, bro, I get it. But dang, and let this be a message to all athletes. And I'm not trying to rag on Floyd, because I still have so much respect for Floyd. Every time I see Floyd, it's like, he one of the ones. Yeah. Because contrary to whatever it is, he's still a great fighter. Mm-hmm. But yet, we got to do better with our money. Yeah. How? We have to put ourselves on a realistic longevity plan that even though you got the money fast, you can't keep spending it fast.
But who do you trust? How do you trust when, and I'm not saying his background, but if you're not used to money, don't have money in our community, who do you trust? How do you trust? How do you go about finding somebody to put you on a budget to do that? Because
that B word right there, budget. Mm-hmm. Even in the midst of the height of your career, budget. That's not to say that you can't have certain things, budget.
Because a lot of people look at budget as a bad thing.
No.
Like, oh, you broke because you're on a budget.
No. Balling on a budget. No, heck no. Budget says to you, okay, when you are getting excessive. Mm-hmm. Above all, this is what you can spend and what you can't spend. That's not to say even if you do spend what you can't spend, you're going to make it back. Yeah. You can't make it a regular thing of what you can't.
YouTuber Spencer Cornelia took a detailed look at Floyd Mayweather's finances, arguing that the boxing legend may not be nearly as wealthy as many people assume. Presenting what he claims is supporting evidence, Cornelia examined Mayweather's business dealings, extravagant spending, legal records, and reported losses to argue that Money Mayweather's fortune could have taken a significant hit.
Mayweather has money problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed money. While he may be able to keep up the facade that it's everyone else's fault, Floyd's spending problem is the reason why he's going broke. I was able to go directly to the source to get private information that hasn't been shared publicly yet, to discuss the recent lawsuit that sent shockwaves throughout the sports world. Mayweather suing former associate in an alleged $175 million fraud scheme. That associate, Jonah, shared with me private text messages, private images of Floyd signing contracts, and access to private communication with his team. And the proof I've been given will contradict everything you've heard in the news about this case. By going through all of the claims presented in the lawsuit, I'll share all the private information that I have access to so we can understand fully what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. In 2017, Rechnitz and Mayweather became friends, which ultimately led to Rechnitz becoming Floyd's investment manager, real estate advisor, and banking liaison. Jonah helped put deals together for Floyd. He was his manager, so that's sponsorships, real estate deals, and fights, just to name a few revenue streams. Jonah shared with me that he was not on salary, meaning he only made money when there was a commission on finding.
The video sparked widespread debate, with fans divided over whether Floyd is truly experiencing financial difficulties or whether his enormous wealth is simply being underestimated.
First big claim that Floyd makes is that he wasn't aware that in 2016, Rechnitz had pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy, that Rechnitz had cooperated with the United States attorney, or that Rechnitz had been the subject of significant civil litigation. What Floyd's attorney was trying to do with this complaint is make it look like Floyd was taken advantage of by a guy with a questionable past. Like Floyd is this innocent victim who had no idea who this guy really was. There's a little problem with that, because I have proof he did know. This letter on the screen was sent in 2023 by Floyd Mayweather to a U.S. District Judge for the Southern District of New York. The bottom includes Floyd's name and his signature. For context, this is Floyd Mayweather's letter to the judge in Jonah Recknitz's case, speaking about Jonah's character and why he deserves a better outcome. In the second paragraph, he writes, "We became friendly and I supported him when he was going through the process of being sentenced in 2019. That sounds to me like he knew about Jonah's litigation in New York. In the third paragraph, he writes that Jonah has worked with him as his promoter and business advisor. He has taken the job and run with it, helping Floyd in every aspect and opening up new opportunities. He further mentions the charitable work they've done together. Further down, he mentions that people have tried to take advantage of Jonah by bringing lawsuits against him as a way to extort him. And finally, Floyd writes, "I appreciate you taking the time to read this letter, Your Honor. I would just ask that you consider my personal testimony that Jonah Recknitz is a good person." He claimed that he didn't know about Jonah's past in the complaint, yet he wrote that letter in support of Jonah, showing he clearly knew about the litigation in New York. So it doesn't seem to...
Chael Sonnen believes the latest reports about Floyd Mayweather's finances only strengthen the concerns he has raised for years. Reacting to claims that Mayweather has suffered massive financial losses, Sonnen pointed to Floyd's extravagant lifestyle, expensive assets, and continued need to generate new income as possible warning signs. According to Sonnen, the recent allegations show that even one of the richest athletes in sports history can face financial problems, reigniting the debate over the true condition of Mayweather's fortune.
Broke, told you so. All right, I don't get any level of pleasure from this, by the way, but the economics of boxing are fascinating. And the 4 to 5 men on earth that understand the economics of boxing, I would be interested in talking to. Massive publications. I remember them saying the highest paid sports guy in the world. And a number of years it was Floyd. And Floyd would win this at $250 million and at $170 million. And then there'd be someone from like Formula One racing that some years would top Floyd, and then Floyd would be number 2. And I would just tell people, that's not real. And I remember being on big shows. I remember sitting with Andrew Schultz and telling him, hey, those numbers aren't real. The biggest boxing fight of all time is whatever PR agency put out a lie greater than the previous PR agency that had put out the...
Floyd Mayweather is facing serious legal trouble after Nevada prosecutors charged him with 2 felonies over allegations that he wrote a $200,000 check to purchase a luxury watch despite allegedly having insufficient funds in the account. The charges include theft and passing a check with intent to defraud, creating another major legal controversy for the boxing legend. Mayweather has denied criminal intent through his attorney, who maintains that the dispute is a business matter rather than a criminal case. As the legal proceedings continue, the allegations have sparked fresh questions about Mayweather's finances and the challenges surrounding the boxing legend's business affairs.
Mayweather is currently facing felony charges for passing a bad check.
Oh my God.
Yes. So right now he faces
Floyd?
2 felony charges in Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. So the charges they actually came down in April, but he was just supposed to be in court Monday, but his attorney went for him. So the charge, he's being currently charged with theft for value over $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass a check with intent to defraud for value over $1,200 or greater. So what happened is back in December of 2024, there's a receipt that ESPN and prosecutors have obtained where Floyd went into a resale boutique and tried to purchase an AP. Now, when he purchased the AP, he used a check to purchase this. Now, the store owner, the place is called Golden Beyond, is saying that he had a long-term business relationship with Floyd before the alleged transaction. So when the check and everything was happening, like when the money didn't come through, he gave Floyd some time, almost about a year, to try and make good for this, and it didn't happen. So now the Clark County prosecutors have filed an initial complaint that happened back in April, and 3 days later, they ordered Mayweather to appear in court in front of a judge. So that appearance happened Monday, but again, he wasn't there. His attorney was there. So now
make sure to check out our other videos on the screen.